A great new capability in Simulation Professional 2010 is design studies. Design studies allow us to evaluate a wide variety of variations of our model very quickly and efficiently. All we do is we select a few key parameters that we want to vary, for example the web thicknesses here, some offset distances, anything about our model that we want to change and determine what's best for our system. We set our goal. In this case we're going to just focus on minimizing weight, and then I'm not going to set any constraints for this particular run. And what it will do is we'll go through and iterate through a variety of configurations to determine the best solution that meets our minimum mass requirement. You can see it's fairly quick to go through, and we've got great visual feedback showing us exactly what it's doing. So you can see here we have our initial design and then our optimal design, which is significantly lighter. We could look at individual iterations if we wanted to, but really the power comes in using these sliders to look at any possible combination of dimensions. So where we had ranges, we have an infinite number of options, whereas we had discrete values, we can pick between those discrete values. Discrete values are great for things like sheet metal, where you've got only certain thicknesses that you can pick from. So it's a very interactive environment where we can evaluate different dimensions, look at their effect immediately on our weight to come up with what's best for our needs. Now we want to include things like simulation requirements. It's just a simple addition. Under our constraints we pick what our goals are, our requirements are. For example, we're going to set stress less than 150 megapascals. We're also going to monitor some other sensors for displacement and factor of safety. The sensors just up here. Looking at the results, it takes a little bit longer. I think it takes about 4 minutes to run this. We can get a similar result. We have our initial design. You'll notice that the optimal is a little different to the run without any constraints because it's taking into account the structural requirements. We can look at the results as well, such as stress, displacement, and factor of safety, so any of our things that we're monitoring. And obviously we look at different iterations, we can see what those are. When we drag the slider, if a result is not already at that point, it still shows us what the predicted value is for stress, displacement, factor of safety, and mass. But it doesn't actually have the result yet, it's interpolating. We just right click on Run and it will automatically calculate that for us. And in a couple of seconds we get that result. So we can see exactly what the true calculations will end up being. So design studies really give us a very powerful tool to not only find an optimal solution, but also evaluate the impact of varying certain parameters of our model and automatically seeing those results. Once we've chosen the preferred design, in this case the optimal one, the result is automatically applied to the model, so there's no need to import or export information. We could also save that as an optional configuration if we needed to. So design studies offer us a very efficient way of evaluating changes and their impact on our design to come up with the best design for our needs.